It was actually kind of surprised me a little bit. I saw a lot of cars going down through there and smoking the tires, and 72 was low before we ran, so I was just hoping that we would go 70, 71 or something and be in the game. But with the conditions like they are, you never know. You could go out. These are when you make those hero runs, when you go 300 feet and smoke the tires, or you go out there and run low ET. And Richard's done really well. We've been trying some different things in the bell housing, and it's coming around. So it's doing what he tells it to do, and it's crazy, you know, anytime you go number one and you got 2 night sessions, so it's kind of like, but honestly, it was a great run. I think it's something that we can build off of. Coming out of Topeka, Kansas, I feel like we kind of closed the gap on Courtney and some of the cars that were really running strong and running up front. And I know Dickie Venables, with enough runs, he kind of gets everything dialed in. And so I'm very, very confident in the moves and the direction that we've been making. The car's handling really well, then set up on the car as well. This is just a great track out here. You know, I've had a lot of history here. I've won some of the races, set some world records here, and the fans are just always great here. So, just glad to be back here at 66 in Chicago and having some fun and laying down a good number out there. And it really gives us some confidence.
I think it caught us all a little off guard. We didn't expect it to cool down like this. At least the weather forecast I looked at, I didn't see this. So it was a neat change, because every time stuff like this happens, when the weather goes down like this and the humidity goes down, it just makes these pro stock cars come alive. So we love that. We absolutely love conditions like this. You've got a great racetrack. You've got a great atmosphere with the amphitheater setting out here. It's just a cool place to race. And when you have a racetrack like that where you can just crank the screws, crank it to it, and give it everything you got and go out there and run fast, that's fun. That's good times for us. So you smile. You put your helmet on, you strap in, and you put a big old smile on your face, and you go out there and you let the clutch out. So it's fun racing in these conditions, and I like this race.
I was telling my guys before that round out there, we tested last week, Friday, Saturday in Indy, and it was 95 degrees and 90% humidity. It was absolutely horrible. And I told them I didn't think I'd be complaining about being cold here in Chicago this week. So not our typical atmospheric conditions for Chicago Route 66 Raceway here. So we'll take it. It's nice. The motors like it better. I like it better, but a little more difficult than what we were used to 60-footing on last week testing. So luckily we're in a position right now where I got my street rod number 1, and Eddie improved number 2 there for that session. So we're happy all around. It makes our guys more eager to come out tomorrow and try and pick off even quicker ETs.